Alright, so let's begin your letting go of bad feelings session. Now the first thing I would like you to do is think of a time you felt bad recently. There's no need to go searching through memories for the right one. Whatever was the first memory that came to mind, as I said, think of a time you felt bad recently. As your unconscious or subconscious mind always associates every piece of input with a reference point, and the input it has received here is the words asking for a recent event or time you have felt bad recently. Now we have the beginning of a thread of associations and reference points connected to those bad feelings. So that thought or memory that has come to mind is our link to other similar feelings, events, unresolved issues that have caused you to have these negative feelings and emotions. Okay. Now that you have that memory of that recent bad event, I would like you to measure on a scale of 0 to 10 of emotional intensity. Again, do not look for conscious right answers. Whatever number just pops into mind is always the right one, because we are dealing with unconsciously triggered emotions. The right answer has to come from your unconscious mind, so the answer may seem subtle as it pops to mind. So just be aware of what number has come to mind. Okay, now we have the materials to work with. So let's go by saying after me while tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I have this number of intensity of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this number of intensity of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I have this number of intensity of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now begin tapping on the eyebrow point and saying after me this number of intensity. Side of the eye, this number of intensity. Under the eye, this number of intensity. Under the nose, this number of intensity. Chin point, this number of intensity. Collarbone point, this number of intensity. Under the arm, this number of intensity. And top of the head, this number of intensity. Take a deep breath, and as you release that, measure the remaining intensity and see what number comes to mind. Okay, here we go again. Tap the karate chop point, saying after me, even though I have this remaining number of intensity of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this remaining number of intensity of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. One more time. Even though I have this remaining number of intensity of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tap the eyebrow point while saying after me this remaining number of intensity. Side of the eye, this remaining number of intensity. Under the eye, this remaining number of intensity. Under the nose, this remaining number of intensity. Chin point, this remaining number of intensity. Collarbone point, this remaining number of intensity. Under the arm, this remaining number of intensity. and top of the head, this remaining number of intensity. Alright, take a deep breath, filling your lungs, and as you release that, measure the intensity that is still remaining, if any. Okay, got that? So here we go once again, tapping on the karate chop point while saying after me, even though I still have some bad feelings, intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I still have some bad feelings, intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. Once more, even though I still have some bad feelings, intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now start tapping the eyebrow point while saying, still have some intensity remaining. Side of the eye, still have some intensity remaining. Under the eye, still have some intensity remaining. Under the nose, still have some intensity remaining. Chin point, still have some intensity remaining. Collarbone point, still have some intensity remaining. Under the arm, still have some intensity remaining. Top of the head, still have some intensity remaining. Very good. Take a deep breath once again, and as you release that, checking once more if all that intensity has come down to zero. And if not, you can go to the last track on this recording for mopping up any unreleased intensity of emotion connected to this particular memory or event before moving on to the next section. Alright, as you have moved on to this section, you may have noticed while working on the previous memory or event, other connected thoughts or memories are coming to mind. And if you have moved on to this section and found that you have difficulty getting the intensity number down to zero, as your thoughts kept wandering to other connected events, I would like you to run through the previous section again, making sure to stay focused on only the event or memory you are working on. And as we continue on here, keep focused on the issue we are dealing with. Alright, assuming that you have got the previous memory to zero, I would like you to bring another time you felt bad feelings to mind. And if you have one already that came to mind while working on the previous issue, that's perfect. Alright, I would like you to bring that memory to mind again, not questioning or censoring your thoughts in any way. Whatever comes to mind is the right one for you, linking and connecting at an unconscious level to the previous memory. That's right. Just follow those feelings. And as that memory comes to mind, I would like you to close your eyes. And as you listen to me, allowing your eyes to close and go inside, focusing your attention inward on any feelings that may be connected to that memory. Maybe being able to notice where that feeling is located inside your body. Because when we say we feel bad, we are actually expressing verbally a feeling, a sense inside ourselves. So just notice where those feelings are. It is not so much having to feel discomfort, but what comes to mind as I say, notice where those feelings are. And whatever comes to mind is the right answer. Very good. Now I would like you to put a color or a shape on those feelings. Just noticing what color or shape pops to mind as I ask that question. The reason for this is your unconscious mind works with symbols and pictures. And that's how it works at night in your dreams, clearing up unresolved issues from your day. A bit like a rebooting system on a computer. So I wonder what shape you have got on those feelings. And maybe putting a color on that shape of those feelings. As your unconscious is giving you a visual representation of those feelings. And as this changes, so will your feelings about this issue. So what color can you put on those bad feelings? And if your feelings have a color, they must have a shape. And if a shape comes to mind first of those bad feelings, they must have a color. All right. Now I would like you to allow your eyes to open again. And let's do some more tapping. Beginning once again tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I have this color and shape of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this color and shape of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. One more time. Even though I have this color and shape of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Tapping once again on the eyebrow point while saying, this color and shape. Side of the eye, this color and shape. Under the eye, this color and shape. Under the nose, this color and shape. Chin point, this color and shape. Collarbone point, this color and shape. Under the arm, this color and shape. Top of the head, this color and shape. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release that, checking for any difference with that color or shape, noticing the difference in that remaining color. Maybe it has even changed to a different color. And if you notice or sense in some way that the color that comes to mind feels to be right, for having no emotional intensity left for those bad feelings, your work is done on this particular issue. And you may want to start at the beginning of this session, recalling any other unresolved negative events, gaining even more release, allowing you to access more of your personal energy that has been used up suppressing those memories and causing the unconscious reactions that have been outside your control until now. Okay. So if you still have some remaining shape or color connected to those bad feelings, let's continue letting go of them. Beginning once again, tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I have this remaining color and shape of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this remaining color and shape of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. One more time. Even though I have this remaining color and shape of bad feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping the eyebrow point while saying, this remaining color and shape, side of the eye, this remaining color and shape, under the eye, this remaining color and shape, under the nose, this remaining color and shape, chin point, this remaining color and shape, collarbone point, this remaining color and shape, under the arm, this remaining color and shape, top of the head, this remaining color and shape. Take a deep breath, and as you release that, checking for any difference with that color or shape. Just as before, noticing any color or shape still remaining. Maybe it has even changed to a different shape or color. Noticing or sensing that in some way. If the color that comes to mind feels to be right for having no emotional intensity left for these bad feelings, your work is done on this particular issue. And if you still have some color remaining connected to those feelings of what happened then, just notice what they are and let us continue. Beginning once again, tapping on the karate chop point while saying after me, even though I still have a little bit of this color and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I still have a little bit of this color and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I still have a little bit of this color and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now begin tapping the eyebrow point once again while saying, a little bit of this color and shape, side of the eye, a little bit of this color and shape, under the eye, a little bit of this color and shape, under the nose, a little bit of this color and shape, chin point, a little bit of this color and shape, collarbone point, a little bit of this color and shape, under the arm, a little bit of this color and shape, and top of the head, a little bit of this color and shape. Taking a deep breath and releasing that. Checking again for any difference. And if you have any color or shape there, still connected to those bad feelings of what happened then, continue on to the last track for mopping up those tiny fragments of intensity that are left.